Welcome back to Hearthstone Hero Strat. Magic Gathering Strat, of course. I'm Bava, and this is my weekly Hearthstone video. We're going to do two things in today's video. I still have a couple quests. I'm not accruing quests as much as I was. I think you have to log in to get new quests. I don't know. Used to be, you got a quest a day, and up to 3. And then sometimes it seems like I even got a 4th one that was just waiting in the back if I completed one of these. But they're just sitting there, so I want to clear one, if not both of them out. And since we played Shaman last week, and we have some nice synergy here, I'm going to do Warlock this week. So we'll play some Warlock, but first we're going to make a Warlock deck. And then after that, if we have a little time left, we will make a deck in the arena. We may not get a chance to play, but at least we can go through the arena deck forging process. And spend a little gold there. Alright, so first up, a Warlock deck. Brennan sent me a Warlock deck, which is a Murloc deck, which is a popular Warlock build, but I don't have most of the Murlocs that are in that deck, and I don't particularly feel like wasting all my dust. Not necessarily wasting. I don't feel like spending all my dust to craft a bunch of Murlocs right now. So we're just going to try and build a decent deck out of the Warlock cards I already have. So just so we're all on the same page, if you want to build a deck, you go into my collection. And your decks will be listed over here on the side. And if you want to build a new deck, you just hit new deck. You get to choose your hero. So in this case, we're going to choose Gul'dan. Now, I've played Warlock the least, and Warlock's actually one of my least favorite. His hero ability is to draw a card and take 2 damage for 2 crystals, like all of the hero powers, which is pretty good, but sort of a lack of life gain and the lack of being able to have a deck that has more than 30 cards, and the downsides of running out of cards in your deck. Not like Magic where you lose instantly, but you do start taking damage every turn if you don't have cards to draw. So let's see. So anytime you're building a deck, you start out with the class-specific, hero-specific cards, so Warlock cards, and then everybody also has access to all of the same neutral cards. So probably Soulfire. We want some good removal. Corruption might be decent. Mortal Coil I've seen used to good effect, mainly because it helps filter a lot of times. I see Power Overwhelming being used all the time. In a sense, it's often a 2-for-1, but the Warlocks can get away with 2-for-1ing themselves because they're naturally drawing more cards than other people. So I'm not sure how I feel about Corruption. I think I like Power Overwhelming. Blood Imp is not half as good as he used to be. He totally got nerfed. He used to be a 1/1 with stealth that gave all your other minions +1 health. Now it's a random friendly minion. So I'm not sure if he's still being played or not in lists. I haven't looked. Flame Imp also got nerfed. He used to be a 3/3. I think he used to be a 3/3. Or maybe he dealt 2 damage instead of 3. But he's a little bit worse. I do have a nice gold Flame Imp here, though. Let's see what else we have past the 1-drops. Lots of cheap stuff for Warlocks. Void Walkers are always getting played. I see them all the time. People like Demon Fire. I've only got 1 Demon Fire. Alright, so the Succubus. The 4/3 for 2 is good. Deal 2 damage, restore 2 life is good. Deal 4 damage to a minion. Deal 3 damage to all characters. Destroy the minions on either side. Gain. I don't like the Void Terror. We need some more creatures. A 5/6 for 4. Deal 2 damage to a character. If that kills it, summon a random demon. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool indeed. Summon a random demon. Let's do that. That's neat. 5/7 charge battle cry, discard 2 random cards. Dread Infernals and Doom Guards. Some bigger stuff. Alright, so let's see what we have. We have some removal, a buff, little guy with taunt, some removal, discard, damage, gain life, deal damage, deal damage, deal damage, a guy, destroy a minion, return 3 life to your hero. Alright. I think that's what I want for this. How many dudes do we have? We've got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 drop, 2 drop, 5 and 6. I think we need to fill out a little bit more here. Try and get some good neutral guys in. If we're going to be really aggressive, we could have the Leper Gnome. I'm not sure we're playing an aggressive deck or a control deck, really. So let's see. Acidic Swamp Ooze can be a nice 2-drop to go along with the Succubus, especially destroying weapons. I think is something that we want to do in this deck. Alright, so that's 1 drop, 2 drop, 2 drop. Let's look at some 3 drops, I think, now. Silencing is good. Spell damage is good. Yeah. Useful Brewmaster, Acolyte of Pain. I always love the Harvest Golem. But it could be the Earthen Ring Farseer is what we want, actually. Because we're losing life. We want to gain life back in this deck, generally as much as possible. I think that's a pretty good way to go. Stealth, if he has more minions, take them. Wind Fury. +1/+1, Taunt, Enrage, Wind Fury. Alright, so our 4 drops. Defender of Argus, one of my favorite cards. He's a good 4-drop. We have some of the guys that we can throw in there. He's good on the bigger guys too. It's always Leroy Jenkins. Let's see. Silence. Divine Shield. Maybe it's the Dark Scale Healer. Gain +1. Deal 3 damage. Stealth. Cost more. Charge Divine Shield. Summon an Invention. Taunt Divine Shield. Battle Cry. Return 4 health to your hero. Maybe it's the Baron. Maybe it's Alex Straza. I have a handful of legendaries. Sure, let's take the Baron as a fun 7-drop. Let's take a Priestess and a Healer. 5/4 for 5. Mix it up a little bit there. All right. I don't know what we want to call this. Soulfire. Blah. Alright. It's basically just sort of good stuff Warlock deck, right? No specific theme there. So let's jump in here. I try to only do ranked with the decks I really like. Like, I'm comfortable with my rogue deck. I'm actually comfortable with my paladin deck and my druid deck too. And to some extent my shaman deck. I don't love these two, and I don't think I love this deck, so we're just going to play in casual. The Hearthstone open beta, or the Hearthstone beta is now open, I guess is the way to say that. Hearthstone is now in open beta, so if you are in the US and you want to play it, you can. You don't need to wait and get a beta key. Just go and do it up. If you're not in the US, they did say they were going to release it in just a few days, so it should be any time now, really. Alright, so we got a Warlock there. Alright. So Warlock on Warlock. We will say hello. I'm not sure there are any Warlock weapons, so it might be worth just getting a 2-drop. And this is the 2-drop that does the most damage, so we'll get this one. We'll discard our other 2-drop. Excuse me, I'm a little stuffed up. I'll try not to make too many weird noises. Alright, well that helps us with our beat-in plan, right? And we can do the same thing. Oh, alright. And we're off to a pretty good start. Go away, creepy crawler. Oh, he's just drawing cards. Well, that's good. He can draw cards while we beat him down. Mess with this level here. Still nothing that I want to do except draw more cards. Well, there's good. That guy's good. Alright. Uh-oh. There she goes. She did 8 damage. Ah, she was well worth it. Alright. Boom. Should I just throw a Hellfire out now? Maybe a Earthen Ring Farce here? Ding. They can either trade or we can start beating each other down a little bit. But my health gain plan I think is going to be pretty good here. That's fine. We have Hellfire on board. Hellfire does 3 damage to all characters. That means both heroes and all minions. That guy gets +2/+2, huh? Alright. Take some more damage. Come in and hit me. He's a 5/5. Huh. Alright, so I think that I want to do this and this. Cool. I like that card. I probably could have gotten an even better demon example, but she's good. Okay. Keep hurting yourself. Yeah. Well, let's see. Oh man, if I could only do this. Alright. I'm just gonna hit him. This guy can get as big as he wants to, but if my opponent's at 4 life and I have a Hellfire in my hand, he's gonna want to be really careful. Yeah, he's gotta take care of her anyway, right? That works out fine. Alright, so there's an 8/8 for 0. Go away, creepy crawler. Boom. Well, let's, I like to make this a zebra hide, which if you click it enough, eventually you get there. You got your tiger, your leopard, or cheetah. And... tiger. Come on, zebra. It's in here somewhere. Maybe they took it away. Charge, divine shield. There it is. Man, alright, so there's a lot of stuff there. But he's got nothing that blocks. We've got charge for 5 damage, so that's the game. Alright, so doing good with the Warlock so far, and the Warlock versus Warlock, Warlock off. Now I get another quest. Alright. So maybe you have to play a game to unlock your daily quest, which I guess that's fair. Fair enough. And you got to see both the strength and the disadvantage of the Warlock deck there is that if you're dealing damage to yourself to draw cards, you can really help your opponent out in beating you down. So he did a good, what, 8 damage to himself right there for me. So we tried to balance that out a little bit with some life gain stuff in our deck. Lots of life gain stuff here. Huh. We don't need the Baron. I'd say we don't need one of these guys. Alright. Bane of Doom. Alright, so we have a turn 1 Voidwalker, which is cool. Shaman, we have to watch out for really cheap removal. But all the same. Let's get our stuff out there. Bing. Alright. Well, to be honest, I don't really want this guy here. Let's draw another card. I'll get a Swamp Ooze. Shaman definitely has weapons that the Swamp Ooze will be helpful against. Ah. I don't like you, feral wolves. His guys with taunt are bigger than my guys with taunt. Overload 2. I thought it showed you their overload crystals. I guess not. You have to keep track now, huh? So we can blow one up, but then we're kind of stuck. I can also draw a card and do power overwhelming, which seems fine. Alright. Yeah. Stupid wolves. Alright, so he's got two. He gets a flame tongue totem. Oh, that's nasty. Alright. Getting pretty close to our Bane of Doom mana. Makes me sad though. Let's blow this up. I hate Flame Tongue Totem. This way we're only taking 2 damage, and Bane of Doom next turn will get us a demon. Alright, that guy's scary. Boom. Ooh. Taunt 35. Felguard. Cool. Oh. Thank you. Oh no. Man, alright. So deal 2 damage, gain 2 life. Get this guy, gain 3 life. I have lots of life. Uh-oh. Huh. Alright. That's pretty good. Okay, I assume he'll bash in there, but you never know. He's got a lot of cards left. Darn those powerful shamans. Shamanses. Shamansies. Oh man. Stupid healing totem. More taunting. I feel taunted. Jeez. Alright. 3-4. Whatever. Alright, so let's think about our manas. I think getting a 4-5 here is pretty good. Five, 6, 7. But we can also... Alright, so we're going to get 2 acidic slimes. Acidic swamp oozes. And we're going to give them taunt. Oh no! Jeez, that was rough. Alright. Well... let's gain a little more life. Let's give these guys taunt. Man. Do I want to hit him in the face or blow up that guy? Pretty sure I want to blow up that guy. That's possible. I just want to destroy that. These are Tough choices. Get rid of his totem, keep my guy at a 3-4. It's a little bit of offensive pressure, but really we're kind of on the back foot trying to stabilize here. Uh-oh. Not that. Not that. Oh. Not that. That's horrible. Silence, no. Darn. And a totem. And a taunty thing. And it's a healing totem too. That's frustrating. Alright, so sad. No. Let's see if we can draw something that helps. Kind of helps. Because we can bash there. Drain. 6, 7, 8, 9. Darn it. Darn it all. Alright, so we'll do this. Keep our dude around. Do that. Alright. I want to discard the Dread Elemental right this second. Wind Fury, Charge, Divine Shield, Taunt, Alec, hear the wind. Holy crap. What? What? Oh my god. Well. That was a surprise. Hey look, we got a gold card. Alright. Jeez. We got owned by that shaman deck. Alright, let's see if we can get our second win with a Warlock. What are you doing on time here? I think one more Warlock game and then we can go through an arena run. And that'll be our Hearthstone video for the day. And I hope it's been educational so far. Stick around. I don't want those. Alright. I have a feeling our Warlock deck is subpar. I'm not really loving it. It might be better to have an aggressive Warlock deck. Bam. Ding 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 ding. Let's draw a card. I like destroying Stormwind the best. Bing. Bing. Things break nicely in Stormwind. Ooh, the Baron. I can go. Alright, what are we looking at here? He might have been a better play, but that's alright. It's a Hunter Taunt deck. Or heard of such a thing. Man, 4 damage doesn't really cut it. These guys are starting to beat me up a little bit next turn, huh? I wish I gave him charge. Be a much better card. It is literally a hunter taunt deck. He's taunting me all over the place. I feel so taunted. Trade there. No, you're going for my face. That's fine. Bane of Doom. Alright. I like that card. Let's get a big demon. Yeah. Alright. Next turn, we might give him taunt and draw a card. Let's see what this hunter does. He can certainly destroy a random minion. That's what I would do. Ah. It's arcane shooting me. Playing really aggressively with a bunch of taunt creatures. That's interesting. It's not a bad way to go. Yeah. Alright, these guys have taunt. Well, it's fine. Alright. Okay. Multi-shot's pretty good, but you're still left with the 7/4 taunt. Uh-oh. Let's see, he really wants to be a 7/7 with taunt, right? Alright. This should help keep... Oh no. Alright. So sad. And he gets a little more durability on his weapon. He won't have taunt when he comes back into play. Drawing a card here. Okay. It's always such a tough trade-off. 2 damage to all other characters. And Baron fits very well into a Warlock deck thematically. Possibly a little less well in terms of mechanics. Man, alright. So you say. I think it's time to get the Baron. And now it's time to try not to die. So the Farseer is going to keep me alive a little while longer, right? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, 15 damage there with my power overwhelmings. Oh yeah, the hunter power. Alright. Until end of turn. Huh. Restore 4 health to your hero. Restore 3 health to your hero. His weapon's gone, so that's something. It's gonna deal 6 damage. Charge, battle cry, discard 2 random cards. Let's gain a little more life. Alright. Let's go, Baron. Ride you to victory. If I don't die first. Alright. So power overwhelming takes care of that guy. We get steady shotted. We're down to 6. Down to 4. We're down to 2. 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 18. It's going to be close. We're definitely not drawing any cards. I think dealing 1 damage to everything is okay. We're down to 3. It all depends on whether or not he has a way to deal damage to us on top of this. But I suspect that he was okay, because being at 4 life would not be any better than being at 3 life. We'll see if he proves me wrong here. Yep. He did not get the charge beast, which is probably what he was hoping for. Alright. You could just concede. You don't have to. You just closed it. Alright, well, it's a victory for us. Riding Baron get into victory. Getting our 40 gold. Yay. Alright. That concludes the shaman portion of today's video. Let's make an arena deck. For fun. So you can play the arena anytime. It's $2 to play. You don't get to keep any of the cards. You only get the prize money. So it's not like a magic draft. It's more like a phantom draft, I guess. Or you can spend 150 gold. Uther, Anduin, or Rexxar? Excellent question. I particularly like Uther. And we haven't seen him very much yet, so I'm going to play Paladin. Interesting. Don't love the Secret Keeper. It's really hard, the way these drafts are set up, to develop synergies, because you may never get any secrets, and then you picked a really horrible 1/1. To that extent, I sort of wish that you drafted 40 cards and got to choose 30 of them. Then you'd be more able to draft around certain synergies. You'll notice that in the arena drafting, there's no time limit. We don't have to do anything. You know, you can go check out the forums and try and figure out which of these cards is the best if you want to. I think I'll take the Gadgets and Auctioneer here. He's pretty solid. Alarmabot's okay too. Ooh, I like all of these guys actually. Chillwind Yeti is a great 4-drop. I really like the Venture Company Mercenary as well. And Novice Engineer. Oh yeah, they made Novice Engineer a 1/1, so she's less exciting than she used to be. So we'll take the Yeti. Oh, I do love the Silver Hand Knight. Blessing of Might's pretty good. It's not always my favorite. So we'll take him. Getting some big stuff. True Silver Champion is a great weapon. I really hate it when other people get it. I don't like that secret. Don't like that. I like the Cult Master. We're hitting up 4 and 5 drops all over the place. It might be worth just getting. Dark Iron Dwarf's the best card here, though. Alright, I'd rather have 4 drops than 7 drops, I guess. 3/2, return a guy. Acolyte of Pain. We'll grab the Brewmaster. Oh, maybe we'll get the Fairy Dragon. Can't be the target of spells or hero powers. Blessing of Wisdom I've seen played. It's pretty good. It could be a good deterrent. You can play this on your opponent's minions. So you draw a card every time they attack. It's kind of a good way to neuter a minion your opponent has. They can still attack you, of course. But you get to draw cards. Otherwise we have a 6-drop. I think I like the Fairy Dragon just fine as a 2-drop. I think we'll take the Harvest Golem here and fill out our 3s a little bit. So the Angry Chicken is funny because he's a 1/1. Enrage means that when he's damaged he gets this ability. So you have to buff his health before this does any good. But then he becomes a 6 whatever. So he's kind of funny. We have a Crazed Alchemist, swap the attack and health of a minion. And we have an Imp Master, which it can be fun to have a lot of imps. Let's take her. Imp Master is best in the Anduin Priest deck, but she can be pretty solid. Let's load up on 4 drops, right? Draw cards until you have as many in your hand as your opponent. Double a minion's attack, or Knife Juggler. Knife Juggler is great in a Paladin deck, actually. I think we'll take him, because the Paladin hero ability is to get a 1/1 token into play. Alright. We'll take the other Auctioneer. I love the Argent Protector, actually. Ooh, I like the Guardian of Kings quite a bit here. Alright, we'll take him. Plus he's very shiny. 6/5 Taunt, 5-drop Harvest Golem all the way, I think. I will take the other True Silver Champion. Blessing of Kings. I really like that blessing. 1-drops. Take some more 3-drops. Give somebody attack. Draw a card. Azure Drake is great. Frost Wolf Warlord is good in a Paladin deck if you're allowed to build up a bunch of things. We'll grab him. I'll grab the other Argent Protector. What do we have? 8 more. Blessing of Wisdom Corehound, 9/5 Beast. These guys work well with the Argent Protectors, actually. 4-drop, 4-drop, 5-drop, 4/4, 2/5. Man. Having charge can be really useful, actually. Give a minion Divine Shield, restore 6 health, have a 5-drop. We'll take the Hand of Protection. Alright. So a 5/4 or a 5/6. 3 drops or a 6-drop. Freeze a character. We'll take the Frost Elemental. For an enemy, summon a 2/1 defender as the new target. As far as secrets go, I do like that one. I also like the Raging Worgen. He just requires that you deal with him, or it becomes quite nasty. I think I'll grab him. I really like the Demolisher, actually. Alright, so we ended up with a fairly decent curve, actually. Alright, I'm still on time if we play one game with this. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out, so we'll see. And the idea, of course, now that Hearthstone just entered open beta, is it's a great time for more experienced players to do Arena, because there's a bunch of noobs there. But I was talking to my friend, who had the exact same thought, and he said he just his opponent took the longest time. He was just the slowest opponent possible, and it totally wasn't worth it. And then after he got through all the noobish opponents who took a long time, he played really good people and lost. So your mileage may vary. The point of the Arena is to keep playing until you get 3 losses, and you can play up to 12 wins. And that's if you get 12 wins, then you win, basically. Yeah, let's see. I like having a true silver champion. I don't want any of these, though. Alright, that's a little bit better. Imp Master synergizes nicely into the Frostwolf Overlord. So that seems good. We got nothing here, though. We're playing a Warlock, which we just got to see a little bit from the other end, right? So if we ramp up into the Imp Master, we can start getting imps, which I kind of like. The idea being to get a really big Frostwolf Warlord by turn 5. We'll see how well that works. Alright. Well, now the idea is just to kill that guy, because screw him, right? And get this guy. We're still looking at 8-8. Nope. We're looking at everything being dead. That's okay. Maybe I should just beat him down with my weapons, but I'm pretty happy leaving those around for the moment. 5-5 for 5. We'll get the Azure Drake first, I think. Just you and Mr. Bitey. Yeah. Ching. Go away. Good enough for me. Go away, creepy creeper. Ah. Well then, look at you. That's a shame. Ouch. Taunty taunter. Okay. Oh, that'd be rather big taunty taunter. So it's a good opportunity to get our Raging Worgen out. Sort of a good opportunity. So the Raging Worgen has Enrage, so when he takes damage, he gets Wind Fury and +1 attack. So you become like a 4/2 that can attack twice. So he can start dealing 8 damage, which is pretty sweet for a 3-drop. But of course, he pretty much always dies. But he eats removal like nobody's business. Or Reckless Rocketeers. That was nice of him. So we go here. Yeah. And here. And here. There, and I think I don't particularly want to do that. I would like to get a 3/2 out here, though. I like if you return tokens in this game, you actually get a token you can cast. Which we can do now. Do we want to attack him? We'll do it while we can. Get some life. Alright, so board position looks good for us. Cult Master is a great card to have right now, because if he plays anything on the table, I can put a Cult Master down and then run all my guys into it without having to worry too much. Alright. For instance, do that and that. That's pretty good. And yeah, not bad. All right, looking pretty scary for you. I'll draw a card. Yeah, Yeah. Well, whenever you cast a spell... this guy's not as good as the other one. I always forget. Alright, so... Five... And 3, huh? Mm-hmm. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There we go. All right. Well, it's 1 win under our belt, but we all start off sort of in the 0 ring here. Oh yeah, and you can do quests in the arena too, so sometimes that's the way to go. So it keeps going until you get 3 losses, and then based on however many wins you have, that determines your prize payout. You will always get a pack, and usually you'll get some gold if you're sort of in the middle. Sometimes if you like get 1 win and then lose a lot, you'll get a pack and you'll just get some dust, which isn't that exciting. But considering that buying a pack costs 100 gold and entering the arena costs 150 gold, often it's a better decision to do the arena, of course, and you have to spend a lot of time playing Hearthstone, heavens forbid. So it's definitely a bigger time commitment to do the arena than to just buy packs, especially since they made it 12 wins. It was 9 wins before. That was much more reasonable in terms of a time commitment to do it. 12 wins, if you do that well, can take quite a while. So and that's, you know, if you have 12 wins and 2 losses, it's 14 games of Hearthstone you played to finish an arena. So, all right, well, thanks for watching. I'm Bava, and I was playing Hearthstone in my weekly Hearthstone video for Magic Gathering Strap. I'll catch you guys next time.